So it's been 3 years since I started doing this garbage building thing, and 6 months since I've been doing this YouTube thing, and I've run into a bit of a problem. Nothing I build actually, works. Anyway, I made this Atlas Gauntlet about 1.5 years ago, and I spent that 1.5 years learning some basic electrical engineering. Now I want revenge. I want to make this thing actually work. Last video, halfway through the first test, it broke, and that test was meant to be most of the footage for that video. That ended up making it a bad video. Nothing else. It wasn't a bad video for any other reason. So I felt it was time to dismantle my beautiful baby. This is an Arduino. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a type of MCU. Not that MCU. It's a microcontroller, which for some stupid reason is abbreviated to MCU. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a nerdy electrical engineering term for a circuit board you can shove into a robot. These are servos. They're tiny motors that can be programmed to turn to any specific degree. This is the program that does that, and now it's wiring time. I got it all working. I've got the servo put inside of this thing, and now when I hit this button, it sounds like a straw slurping, if you can hear that. And then it kind of retracts the finger. Now, I had the problem before that my hand couldn't move enough string to make the finger move all the way. These motors are smaller than my hand, so that problem is even worse now. Oh, wait, I fixed it. Cool. Okay, so the last main hardware thing to make is an interface out of cardboard for the buttons to go on. Okay, I know that none of you guys are gonna want to listen to a stupid kid talk about electronics, but I don't actually care. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get out a piece of cardboard like this. The piece of cardboard is going to have a bunch of little buttons on it like this. It's going to have 4, one for each knuckle that we're controlling with electronics. Each button has kind of like a, let me draw a zoomed in version. It has 2 inputs on top and 2 inputs on bottom. And basically the way this works is it takes all the inputs on one side and it connects them to the inputs on the other side when the buttons are pressed. So next up, we're going to take a positive charge and we're going to hook it up onto one of the sides of each of these buttons like that. Can you see that? You can just about see that. That's fine. Alrighty, and then we're going to go like and then these are all going to go to different areas. I need another marker. Those are going to all go over here to our Arduino. That's a dead marker! Those are all going to go to our silly little Arduino right here. And then that, we're going to go and connect all of these up into our Arduino like that. And then we'll be good. So it turns out that was actually a really dumb idea because none of these electronics can fit in here in a way that makes sense and works. So I grabbed some tin foil from the kitchen and I slapped it in there, and now when I check for continuity between the tin foil down and the button clicks, then it turns into a finite number, which means that it's a complete circuit. So but it was around this time that I reached a giant setback. So I'm actually kind of stupid because this entire time I've been thinking I could put the motor in there and have it just stick out into the back, but I can't because there is no back on the arm. I thought there was a little gap here between the edge of the arm and the inside, but no, that is just the back of the arm. I don't know where I got the idea that there was something in there. I'm the one who built the arm, but now I need to find a different place to mount the motor to. So we're gonna see how this goes. But I couldn't give up. That broken Atlas Gauntlet was up there laughing at me, and I needed to defeat. So it's been a few days, and I've made some very good wiring decisions here to lead all the way to this. This is the solution to all of our problems. I hot glued it with some sparkly red hot glue, so you know that it's gonna be good. It has these little motor mounting holders that slide out and slide back in, so that I can take them on and off and whatever. It only really sent me back a few days, which may lead you to wonder why I even included this in the video. Really, I wanted to show that even the greats, even such engineering geniuses, nay, gods such as myself, have their bad days. And also, it made the video about 30 seconds longer. So I've made this. It's really cool looking. It's the exoskeleton of all the robotics that are gonna make this thing work. You got that part, that part, that part. I made this. It's a little mounting plate for the breadboard and the Arduino. I am committing a little bit of a sin by keeping the breadboard in the final project, but I don't really care, so shut up. Now all I need to do is just slap this into the final arm. And I then proceeded to shove all the electronics inside. Now it's time to test it. And I then proceeded to test it. So I'm just gonna bam. And now I'm sliding my hand inside of the, oh, I'm touching a lot of exposed wire. I'm not hitting any buttons right now. I'm not okay, now I'm hitting buttons. Oh. Okay, I can like kinda so it works. I think the main reason it doesn't work is because my hand kind of has a bunch of exposed wires touching it, and that's causing it to short out probably. I don't really care, I'm not fixing that, but I've been working on a little project, so here's this. So does it work? No. But does it work the way Jace would have designed it in the show? Even more, no. His design gave your hand a mechanical advantage, making your hand stronger. My gauntlet is much weaker than my bare hand. His was powered by weird magic rocks. Mine is powered by hopes, dreams, and not enough voltage to make the Arduino actually work correctly. But I think this is alright for my first big electronics project, and it's pretty good given I originally had no intention of actually making this gauntlet work. It was really just meant to look cool, and then I thought, oh hey, let's slap some wires in there. But whatever.